Hi, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. We are excited to introduce our project, Intelliview AML. Basically, this is a personalized AI interview coach, but unlike standard chatbots, we use a specialized version of RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Our goal is to go beyond generic advice and give users feedback that is strictly grounded in their own actual experience. So, let's talk about our motivation. We started this project because we noticed a very common problem in the job market. Even highly qualified candidates often fail their interviews. We identified the root cause and named it the context gap. This happens when a candidate actually has the right skills, but under the pressure of an interview, they fail to connect the dots. They can't figure out which specific part of their background best matches what the interviewer is asking for in that moment. This is why many people get rejected. Naturally, candidates turn to standard AI tools for help, but that creates a new problem. We realized that standard LLMs are great at talking, but they are terrible at finding the right piece of your personal history. They lack context. This brings us to our hypothesis. To fix this, we need to teach the model what we call career logic. We fine-tune the system so it can analyze a job description and a question together, and then hunt down the single most important bullet point for your resume to help you build the perfect answer.
Let me walk you through how the system operates. So first is upload and refine. The user will upload their PDF resume, which will parse into bullet level structure data. We intentionally include a human-in-the-loop review step so the user can edit and validate each of the bullet points afterwards. Next is set context. The user will input the target job descriptions. From this point on, the job description conditions the entire session. So question generation, retrieval, and feedback. So the coaching is very role-specific rather than being generic. Finally, engage and practice. During this interview, the system dynamically retrieved the most relevant resume bullets for each question, allowing the AI to reference the user's role experience instead of generating generic answers. In practice mode, the user can select different questions type, including automatic from the job description, behavioral, project deep dive, tech, case reasoning, or customize their own questions. The key point here isn't the categorical themselves, but that every question is grounded in the retrieved resume content. So after each response, the system evaluates how effective the user have leveraged their own experience and provide immediate target feedback. In our real mode, the system will simulate a full interview flow. The user will respond via a webcam, and the system evaluates two dimensions. First, content quality, such as relevance, the structure, and the depth of their speech. And second, delivery quality, using audio signals like speaking space, pause, and fluency. So it allows us to simulate a real interviewer judging between speech and their body language. So for our technical pipeline, under the hood, there's three components power the entire system. First is contextual retrieval. We encode the job description together with the interview question and use a fine-tuned sentence transformer to retrieve the most relevant resume bullet. This is the core mechanism that prevents hallucinations and keep the AI grounded in user actual background. Second is the LM-driven interview logic. We use OpenAI and Gemini API to generate adaptive questions, follow-up, and feedback, all conditioned to the retrieved resume. Third is multimodal processing in real mode. We use Whisper for speech transcriptions and audio feature extraction to analyze delivery aspects such as pacing and hesitation. The system is also designed to support visual signal analysis as an extension, enable nonverbal feedback in a realistic interview settings. So all components are integrated into a fast API backed to support real-time interactions. The key idea here is very simple. We don't teach user generic answers. We train them to use their own experience in the right context under realistic condition.
Now I'll move on to our results. First, we visualize how fine-tuning changes the embedding space. And on the left side is the baseline in PNet, where interview queries and resume bullets are scattered and poorly aligned. On the right side, after fine-tuning, related queries and resume bullets move much closer together, forming clusters. And this indicates that fine-tuning helps the model learn interview-specific career logic rather than general semantic similarity. And quantitatively, we evaluate retrieval performance using hit rate. At hit at 1, the baseline MPNet achieves about 20% accuracy, while our fine-tuned model reaches near 50%, which is more than a twofold improvement. This means that nearly half of the time, the system retrieves the most relevant experience on the very first attempt. Similar improvements are observed across different cases like hit at 3, at 5, and at 10. And our systems not only simulates a realistic interview setting, but also evaluates interview performance in a structured and actionable way. It analyzes the spoken content of each response, along with audio features such as speaking rate, pitch, and poses, and also evaluates nonverbal cues from video, including eye contact and posture. And based on these signals, system generates targeted improvement suggestions and provides a reference model answer to help users better prepare for their real interviews. And here is a summary of each team member's contribution on this project.
Okay, finally, we will quickly go through our applications. So this is the home landing page. The first step of the user will be upload a resume right here. And after that, we'll parse the resume automatically. So we believe that most of the resumes can be parsed in this part. And then we click Save Edit Resumes. And it will just show up here. And then the users can go to Profiles tab and then add the profiles for specific jobs. You can pull the job description from that specific job. And then you save the profile. And after that, we have two options. So the first one is the practice mode. And the second option is the realistic mock interview. So in practice mode, you can answer unlimited attempts of questions, and then you can choose to either type your answers or record it. So you can open your recorders and record it. And then it will give you a feedback based on your answers. And you can also turn on the AI coach, where our algorithms will show you the suggested bullets that is specific to this job and to these questions. And also you can generate AI sample question. Finally, you can do a mock interview right here. And then you can select the profile you just said, which is selected, right? And then your resume. And the practice mode is the same as the practice in the profiles. And then we'll showcase the realistic mode. So right now we'll just use the default setting. And there will be 5 questions, or by 30 minutes, or you can just, play around with it. Okay, click start. Right now I'm here. And then whenever I click start interview, the questions will show up here. There will also be a coaching link that will be related to that questions and your resume.
Hi, thanks for taking the time today. To start, could you give me a brief introduction of yourself?
Okay, there will be a timer. Whenever I finish, click stop recording and we'll save it. After you save it, you can jump to the next questions.
Can you explain the specific challenges you faced while engineering the time series features for the light GBM model and how you addressed them?
Okay, so this is the results. As you can see, there's several sections, very detailed report of each questions. So first of all, there's a transcript of what you just said, and then there will be scores on each of the 5 aspects, and as well as the body language, which I guess I score nothing on just because I didn't do much, but if you use your hands more, maybe you'll get increased points. And also it has what you did well and how you can improve. So it will also provide a sample answers on the questions and the specific suggestions. So it will just give you the 3 of it, and then whenever you go to profiles, what does it look like? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much.